Hello everyone, this is Ebony, and I've been asked by quite a few people lately how to fry okra. Probably because it's definitely the season for it. And since okra is very giving in the garden, a lot of people are trying to find different ways to cook it, but fried is definitely the most popular. So I'm going to do a quick short video on how I like to fry okra. First, I want to talk about the oil. I have my oil here preheating. I use canola oil because it's a nice neutral flavor. It doesn't, carry on any strong flavors to the foods that you cook it in. So that's what I prefer. But you can use shortening. You can use vegetable oil, peanut oil. You can even use lard if that's what you prefer to fry in. But whatever you like to use to fry in, you can use. I don't recommend frying in straight olive oil. If you do, just put a thin amount in the pan and cut it with a little butter, because olive oil tends to have a very high smoking point. So I don't recommend using olive oil to fry in personally. But if you want to use it, I would definitely cut it with some butter so it won't burn. It won't burn your food. Okay, so let's get started with the ingredients. Of course, I got my okra here. This is fresh okra from my garden. Don't be alarmed by the okra that's a dark color. That's the new variety I tried this year called burgundy okra. So it's not boiled or anything. It's just dark because it's burgundy. And then I have your traditional green okra. Sliced up. You can actually cut it in half or slice it thin lengthwise if you want to. I'm going to make an egg wash, and my egg wash, I'm going to use 1 egg, probably about 1/4 of a cup of milk, and a few dashes of hot sauce. That's what I like to put in my egg wash.
Is the okra done yet?
Haven't even got started yet. Anyways, this is my dredge, which I'm going to use, and it's just probably about 1 cup of cornmeal, 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, a little bit of this Tony's Cajun spice. I use this a lot in my cooking to season my meat and vegetables or whatever. So, but you can season it however you want: salt, pepper, garlic powder, seasoning salt, whatever you like to use. Go for it. And I also have about 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. And anything that I fry, I put baking powder in it. Fried chicken, fried green tomatoes. If I do pork chops, fried pork chops. And the baking powder just has a tendency to help the batter puff up a little bit once it hits the oil. So I like to add just about 1/4 of a teaspoon in my dredge of baking powder. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a mix. Mixed up real well. Go ahead and do our egg wash. And a little milk. And a few dashes of hot sauce. Maybe a little bit more than a few. Now, in order to get your dredge to stick, I roll my okra or whatever I'm battering in the dredge mixture first. Then I put it in the egg wash, and then I add it back to the dredge. And that just helps your batter to stick, so it won't slide off when you put it in the oil. So also adds a nice crispy coating to your batter. And you don't have to use cornmeal. You can use just flour. You can use breadcrumbs, plain breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, panko. If you want to make a beer batter, for your okra, you can do that too. And this, what I use, you don't have to just use it for okra. It works for onion rings. This works for fried green tomatoes. Breaded mushrooms would be good. So,
Fried chicken.
yeah, you can use this for fried chicken. It'll actually give the crust a real crunch with the cornmeal in it. So this dredge, this whole step process is pretty versatile. I know they say do one wet hand, one dry hand, but since I'm filming, I only have one hand to work with. So bear with me. I am messy in the kitchen, as you see. But I definitely recommend not skipping this step. It takes a little bit more work, but it's worth it. Than you know, just dipping it once, because your batter's gonna be all stuck in there. Now check my oil, make sure it's up to temp, and I just do that. Looks like it's ready to go. Oil sizzling. Don't overcrowd your pan, because you don't want to drop the temperature of your oil, and then you'll have greasy food, and that's not going to be good. So ooh, it smells good. Excuse the church's box. That was lunch from yesterday. Okay. Now, I know y'all like, oh, her kitchen is dirty. Well, I hadn't washed my dishes yet. These are good to have, these spiders. I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. If you don't have one, I definitely recommend getting one. I like to dip my fried okra in a little ranch dressing, but you can eat it however you want to. Why are you coming in here?
Yummy, yummy, good for my tummy.
So I guess I'm not going to get the first batch out of this, huh? I ain't going to get to taste it. And when it's nice and golden brown like that, it's ready. See, it's pretty simple to fry okra. Not difficult. If you're watching your waistline, you can bake this if you want. You can also pre-bread your okra. Put it on a cookie sheet. Let it freeze flat. Once it's frozen, put it in some freezer bags. And then whenever you want some fried okra, you'll have it ready to just hit the grease. I also like to season it with just a little bit of kosher salt. Just to add a little bit more flavor. You know, with anything you fry, season it right away so it'll stick. But that's it. That's frying okra. And
Okra!
as I see, is ready for it, so I ain't gonna get it on this plate. But I hope you enjoyed my little quick video on frying okra. If you have any questions, you know what to do. You can leave me a message on my Facebook page. This is Ebony, and thank you for watching. And fry some okra. Fry some okra. Tag me in the picture so I can rate it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.